The Grand Council chamber of the Galactic Confederation buzzed with anxious murmurs. Representatives from over 300 sentient species shifted nervously in their ergonomically designed seats. The massive holographic displays around the circular chamber showed the approaching diplomatic vessel, a simple functional craft of unmistakably human design. Captain Alex Reynolds adjusted her formal uniform one last time before glancing at her companion. "Ready, Tom?" Tom Baker, the bulky Marine who served as her security detail, nodded grimly. "As ready as I'll ever be to meet a bunch of aliens who think we're monsters. Remember the briefing, no sudden movements. Speak softly. Try not to show your teeth when you smile." Tom chuckled. "So basically pretend I'm not from Earth." "Exactly." The airlock hissed open, revealing a long corridor lined with Confederation security personnel. Their slender forms, with delicate limbs and large eyes, seemed almost childlike compared to the humans. Yet the fear in those eyes was unmistakable. The Council liaison, a willowy being with pale blue skin named Lear, approached, with visible trepidation. "Welcome to Confederation Central, representatives of Earth. I will escort you to the Council chamber." As they walked, Alex noticed how the security personnel maintained maximum distance, their hand analogs never far from their weapons. The Y. Gravity was lighter than Earth standard, making each step feel buoyant. The air was thinner too, with higher oxygen content, comfortable for humans but apparently terrifying to species who evolved on gentler worlds. "The Council awaits your petition for associate membership," Lear said, voice trembling slightly. "Though I must warn you, there is significant resistance." Alex nodded. "We expected as much." The doors to the Council chamber parted. A hush fell over the assembled representatives as the two humans entered. Alex's military training kept her face impassive, but she couldn't help noticing how the nearest delegates physically recoiled as they passed. The Council leader, a reptilian being named Tass, gestured to the central podium. "Representatives of Earth, you may approach." Alex stepped forward, feeling the weight of hundreds of alien gazes. "Honorable Council, I am Captain Alexandra Reynolds of the United Earth Defense Force. I come before you to formally request associate membership for humanity in the Galactic Confederation." A ripple of agitated whispers swept through the chamber. Tass raised a clawed hand for silence. "Before we consider your petition, this council must address serious concerns regarding your species' categorization as Deathworlders. Our preliminary studies of Earth indicate environmental conditions that have produced concerning evolutionary traits. A holographic display activated, showing data on Earth. Gravity 30% higher than Confederation average, atmospheric pressure 40% higher, temperature variations extreme by galactic standards, dangerous levels of background radiation, and an ecosystem dominated by predator-prey relationships. Humans," continued Tass, "have evolved on a world that would kill 90% of Confederation species within days. Your bodies are dense with muscle and bone. Your endurance is disturbing. Your immune systems aggressively attack foreign bodies. You consume both plants and animals. You can survive injuries that would be fatal to most sentient beings." Tom shifted his weight slightly. The simple movement caused several nearby delegates to flinch. Alex addressed the council calmly. "We acknowledge these biological differences. However, we maintain that cultural evolution matters more than biological predisposition. Humanity has developed robust ethical frameworks precisely because of our capacity for violence. We understand our potential for destruction and have learned to control it." A delegate from the Science Committee, a floating gelatinous being, moved forward. "Humans regularly engage in recreational activities that simulate danger and risk death. You deliberately increase muscle mass beyond biological necessity. Your entertainment depicts violence in graphic detail. These are not the behaviors of a species that has learned control." Before Alex could respond, alarms blared throughout the chamber. The holographic displays shifted to security feeds, showing a Confederation supply ship under attack by raiders, HFY, nomadic species known for targeting vulnerable worlds outside Confederation protection. "The Vex are attacking transport vessel TC-9, shouted a security officer. They've breached the hull and are targeting the antimatter containment chamber. Tass turned to Alex, mandibles twitching with stress. Captain Reynolds, I must postpone this hearing. If the antimatter containment fails, it will destroy this entire station. Tom stepped forward. How many raiders? Approximately 12, replied Tass. Our security forces are responding, but they're not Deathworlders, Tom finished. He looked at Alex. Permission to assist, Captain? Alex met Tass's anxious gaze. With your approval, Council Leader. Tass hesitated only briefly. Granted. What followed became legendary in Confederation records. The two humans moved with shocking speed and coordination through the station, guided by security feeds. Where Confederation forces hesitated, the humans charged forward. They adapted instantly to the raiders' tactics, using improvised weapons and environmental features that no Confederation tactician had considered viable. Within 20 minutes, the assault was over. Tom subdued 3 raiders personally, while Alex devised the strategy that trapped the rest. Most importantly, they did this with minimal casualties on either side, a display of controlled violence that left Confederation observers both terrified and awestruck. When they returned to the council chamber, bloodied but composed, the atmosphere had changed dramatically. Tass addressed the silent chamber. It seems we have been judging Earth's evolutionary peculiarities from only one perspective. Perhaps the very traits we feared also create potential valuable allies. Alex stepped forward once more. Honorable Council, humanity doesn't ask you to ignore your fears. We only ask that you give us the chance to show you there is more to being from a death world than the capacity for violence. There is also resilience, adaptability, and a profound appreciation for life precisely because we understand its fragility. The vote that followed was not unanimous, but Earth received its associate membership that day. As Alex and Tom departed, the delegates still maintained their distance. But now there was something new mingled with the fear in their eyes. Respect.